good. You finally used your key. It's about damn time. Why is it so dark? Who are you? One question at a time, please. Looks like that's all you can handle right now anyway. To answer your babbling, it's dark because the lights are out. I am Charon, and I am here because you finally got around to using your birthright, princess. No, that's not a pet name, your highness, and I am not joking. Not about the princess, and not about your birthright. Although I can't say you look like any princess I've ever met. How do I know what you... You did hear me say I'm Charon, didn't you? Let's just say I'm used to working in low-light conditions. Look, it might be dark in here, but I can still see you edging towards that light switch. Do you really think being able to see me is going to make all this magically easier to deal with? You know what? Fine. I was trying to be nice because I figured that you coming home to seeing a strange man in your house is probably only slightly better than coming home alone to find a strange man in your dark house. Okay, you've got a point. Go on, turn it on. Better? Since you're doing your best impression of a dying fish, I'm guessing being able to see me didn't make things better. I'd hate to say I told you so, but I'd be lying. I already told you who I am. Charon. Yes, that Charon. Well, one of us. It's honestly as much a title as a name. What, you think one ferryman can carry all the souls of the dead? It's a big world. Oh, be reasonable. Even if you account for the dropping classic Greek belief due to the spread of the 3 major world religions, we're still getting plenty of work. Okay, no. No, my being here doesn't mean you're dead. You see a wide dark river anywhere in this apartment? Anyway, I'm not sure you can die. Your father would probably just swoop in and collect you and make everything all right. Honestly, I wish he would right now. Save me a lot of trouble. Yes, your father. How many times am I going to have to... Right. You don't have the slightest clue what I'm talking about. And here I thought I'd get an easy job for once. Okay, princess. There's an explanation for all of this, but frankly, I don't want to get into it. So, the real short version is that you are the sole offspring of Hades and Persephone, and I have come to take you home. No, you're not dead. Okay, you know what? I realize you're having a hard time wrapping your head around this whole secret daughter thing. And frankly, the full explanation is beyond my pay grade. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version if it'll get you moving so I can complete this task. You want to go to your living room? Sit down? Look, Princess, if you want to receive life-altering news standing like a lump in your front hall, I don't care. I'm just trying to be nice. You have a hard time believing that. Gee, thanks. And here I am on my best behavior and everything. I swear the next time Lord Hades has an assignment for me, I'm going to fake a migraine or stomach cramps or something. Sure, it'll get the Fury sent after me, but dealing with them would be a joy compared with all this diplomatic crap. Most trusted chair on my ass. Oh, nothing. Just forget it. You going to sit down or what? Yeah, there's no good way to tell you that your entire life has been a lie, so I'm just going to get to the important part. Which, I might add, I've already told you. Twice. But I guess I can go for a third. You are the daughter and only child of Lord Hades and Lady Persephone, rulers of the underworld, those who sit enthroned over Tartarus. How? Well, when a daddy deity loves a mommy deity very much... Yeah, I'm being an ass. It's just the look on your face is pretty priceless. I didn't think you'd be this pretty. What? No, I didn't say anything. Look, you want to hear this or not? I don't have all night, and your little fish buddy in the pretty bowl over there on the table looks like he wants to tear me in half. No, I am not afraid of a fish. I am justifiably wary of that fish. Do you even know? Yeah, no, you couldn't. Okay, let's get this going. I'm sure you've heard at least a few versions of the myths about Hades meeting Persephone and carrying her away in his chariot to the underworld, and Demeter throwing a hissy fit about it. Those are all true. Once Persephone made her choice, they got a chance to settle down to well, it's not exactly a normal married life, since she's away from the underworld for 6 months out of the year, but let's just pretend it is for the sake of argument. What do you mean, assuming I'm telling the truth? Princess, why would I lie? You want lies? Go talk to Dionysus. I'm just a glorified Uber to the afterlife, sent on the most important retrieval mission of the last millennium. Now, are you ready to listen, or are you going to keep wasting my time interrupting? I do have other things to do today. The dead don't ferry themselves. Thanks. Look, there's a lot more to this, but the basics are that my Lord Hades got his wife, my Lady Persephone got her husband and independence from her suffocating mother. Demeter got to pretend that she doesn't have a son-in-law for 6 months out of the year so the world doesn't starve from crop failure. And your parents were blissfully alone in the underworld, away from annoying nosy gods. Look, I told you I was trying to condense 3,000 years of backstory into 5 minutes, so give me a damn break if I don't do it perfectly. It took your parents a long time to conceive you. We're talking thousands of years, and by then Zeus had passed the no more gods rule. The entire underworld knew Olympus would raise hell, if you'll pardon the expression, if they knew about Persephone getting pregnant. So nobody was surprised when she hid you just before she went back to the mortal world for that year. Gods are just like mortals for that. You needed 9 months gestation. You just don't necessarily need them in the womb, so she hid you. In a pomegranate on one of the golden trees in Hades' garden. Yeah, it's pretty on brand. The gods sure do love their symbolism. Oh, it wasn't Demeter who found out. Zeus himself found out about you and sent Hermes, the snitch god, to break into the underworld. Somehow, Hermes snuck past Cerberus and grabbed the pomegranate. Honestly, I don't know how he knew which one held you out of all the fruit on that tree, but he did. Cerberus went after him, but he wasn't fast enough to stop Hermes. Fortunately, Lord Hades was a little faster. He caught up to Hermes before he reached the exit to the mortal realm, but not before the snitch god threw the pomegranate, and you passed the portal. The fruit hit the ground, broke open, and you spilled out. Not exactly the birth story you were expecting, right? Look, Zeus is a smart bastard. He's not going to pick a fight he can't win outright, and I honestly don't think he could against your father. But he's still king of the Olympians, and he couldn't just let Hades get away with breaking the no more gods rule. As long as you were in the underworld, Zeus had no authority over you, Olympian goddess or not. But the minute you weren't, King Sparky showed up in a blaze of glory and took charge. He couldn't unmake you, but he could claim dominion over you since you had been born in the mortal world. He cursed you to live as a mortal. On top of that, he forbade your parents from looking for you or telling you where they were or what you were. All they could do was watch. No, you only think you're mortal. Zeus's plan for you was short-sighted. All his plans are, but what the hell do I know? I'm just Charon. I just take people where they need to go. And at the risk of repeating myself, that is exactly why I'm here. To take you where you need to go. How? Simple. Give me your house keys. Okay, don't panic. I'm just going to hold out my hand. You can toss me the key ring if you want. Thank you. This one. Look at it. It's antique, and that's not brass, that's gold. See the Greek motif on it? And that little design right there. It's Hades' sigil. You hold the key to the underworld in your hand, princess. Like I said before, it's your birthright, freely given, freely used. Lord Hades told me he forged this from the shards of the golden pomegranate that carried you. It's been floating around the mortal world ever since Zeus took you, just waiting to find you, waiting for you to use it. If you found it when you were 16, then why? Ah, that makes sense, if you only ever wore it on a chain. It only works if you put it in a lock. Well, I guess it's a good thing the chain finally broke and you put it on your house keys. You forgetting to turn on your porch light when you left was a better thing. I'd say it was all an accident, but I know it's not. You using the wrong key tonight was fate. I don't deal with the living too much, but I can't tell if you're laughing and crying like that because you're happy or because you're having a breakdown. Apparently, it's the breakdown option. Oh, calm down, you menace. What? No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your damn fish. He's going crazy over here on the coffee table. Hey, buddy, if you keep slamming into that glass like that, you're gonna break your bowl. Princess, what's this little piece of homicide's name? Humor me. I want to know. Did you know that Cerberus means spot? No, he's not the real Cerberus. He's just a piece of his energy. Now that you've been found, he can reach out to you. Why else would a beta fish suddenly have 3 heads? Look, you're cute, and this has been a nice break from routine, but could you just agree to go with me? You want more evidence. What, the magic key, the 3-headed spotted fish, and the 6'5" man with long river black hair and glowing gold eyes standing in your living room aren't enough? The living, I swear. Tell you what, princess. Let's try a little experiment. You try opening a door with that key. If I'm wrong and it's just a normal key and nothing happens, I'll leave. You'll never see me again. But if I'm right, you let me do what I came here to do. Take you home. Finally, fine. Let's try that door, the closet. I don't think either of us want to use the bedroom. I mean, you're adorable and all, but you're also a job and I'm a professional. You can think of it as an insult if you want. I don't care what you think. I just care that you act. Go ahead. Do it. Well. Look at that. A nice, shiny portal to the underworld. So, princess, are you ready to go home?